According to Earth.org, 41,000 animals and species are now classified as endangered species and are actually on the verge of being extinct. This includes, but not limited to, 41% amphibians, 33% coral reefs, 27% mammals, and 13% of all bird species. And why is this such a high number compared to, let's say, 100 years ago? Well, that is because of technology and humans' impact on the environment and the animals that live in it. And while just because of all that being said, doesn't mean that it's not too late to make a change and actually help these animals. 3 actions you can take to help these animals include advocating by passing bills to create a more severe environmental laws, including being able to tax on corporations that create too much greenhouse emissions. And another one being boycotting by not supporting businesses that do unethical practices and are against being environmentally friendly. And by also using clean energy, such as putting up solar panels in your house to make it run on that instead of fossil fuels, as well as investing and understanding more about nuclear energy, hydropower, and much more. So, why is this such an important thing to understand? Well, I've done research and time after time again, and before actually doing this speech and studying more about it, I took an ecology class to understand more about the environment and our impacts on it, and realized that it's not caused by seasons simply changing, but rather that it is impacted by us, climate change. And yes, we've all heard it before time and time again about how we should be more sustainable and be more environmentally friendly. So why should we know about it more and hear this speech over and over again more than ever? Well, if we don't take action now, then our future generation of children will never be able to experience the beautiful biodiversity that we have in this world. And how can we go on as a society when our own children may grow up in a world where instead of asking what are polar bears, they simply ask what were polar bears like? And it just devastates me so much being able to realize that one day these beautiful animals will not be able to exist anymore. And I want to be able to help make sure that they live a long, happy time and they don't have to adapt to change or die from trying. So, a study by World Bank for the Advocation is they've done statistics on how advocating for policies have actually positively impacted countries. So British Columbia in Canada, for example, they have imposed a carbon tax, taxing on those that create a certain amount of carbon emissions to actually disprove of it. And that has actually created employment. So not only has it helped the environment positively, it has actually helped people get jobs as well. Another one is Peru having the worst air pollution in the city. They created bike lanes in COVID-19 with a 0.9% of bikers in 2019 and is expected to increase to an 11.6% of people riding bikes in the year of 2050. The second item is boycotting, and we would do so by boycotting unethical corporations and their products and practices. An example of this was by Klook. They're actually a global travel agency or corporation and they sell tickets to all sorts of things and have actually stopped and disapprove of circuses and have stopped selling those tickets as well to showcase that they care about the environment and care about the animals, especially since most of them are really exotic animals, like from Africa, for example. The third one being is supporting clean energy, and that could be using solar panels, like I've mentioned before, so solar energy. Hydropower by being powered by the energy of the water moving from the dams and rivers. Wind turbine from the wind itself, and nuclear energy. And according to IEA, nuclear energy, while it sounds like a toxic thing, it actually reduces CO2 emissions by 60 gigatons, which is around billions, but converted in metrics for CO2, according to IEA. So, in conclusion, why is it important and why should we encourage this? Well, it is so important to us because the environment is so fragile and we need to help make sure that our children, again, can see another day as well. and to create a healthy environment for our planet.